Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3. Dorothy Fidelli of Goshen, Ohio, finally had a wedding at 77 years old. She was sick and tired of being alone, so she married herself in her retirement home. Dorothy Fidelli has had an amazing life, and now she is married and she is now her own wife. Her friends and family were all there by her side. What a beautiful story. It just makes me want to cry. Congratulations, Dorothy. You are truly an inspiration to all. I hope I can be like you someday, girl.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
You might have topped Sammy Sozio there.
Really?
Okay. Well, folks, we don't have any time to banter, and that's all we've got time for, so we're going to close things out with one more song. Kaylee,
right.
we taught it to you, right?
Yes.
All right, let's
All
do
right,
it then.
here we go.
Let's do it.
It's time to end the show. It's time to end the show. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Who's our next guest? Tune in to see.
But now
Time to end the show. Time to end the show.
thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Protests against deportation were seen in Oswego last night. What you need to know about the events.
And a halt on deportations across New York State. What judges have to say about recent immigration policy.
Plus, protests from Cornell and Northwestern universities rally against the Trump administration. The school's reaction following cuts to funding.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Caitlin Wright.
And I'm Cameron Carvalho.
About 20 protesters gathered together on one point of Oswego's 5-point intersection last night in support of immigrant rights. The group held up signs and flags criticizing immigration policies with statements such as, "Hate will not make us great." One protester was Anna Mendez, who works with the rural migrant industry and has a cousin who was detained by the Immigration Customs Enforcement. To a lot of people, it's shocking, but in the country we're living in, now it's not so shocking. Mendez said in a statement regarding the ICE sweeps.
One of the biggest chants the group led said, "Say it loud, say it clear, immigrants are welcome here." Some cars passing by beeped and honked in support, while others showed their disapproval with profanities. The protest lasted for about 45 minutes. Oswego City Councilors postponed a request for a $30,000 sponsorship for Harborfest's fireworks. Harborfest Executive Director Dan Harrington sought the donation to pay the tugboat and barge rental for the fireworks show. Harrington asked the city to pay 3/4 of the cost, and the committee voted unanimously to table the request. Harborfest is entering its 36th year and will take place from July 23rd to July 27th.
SUNY Oswego has been giving the Tree Campus Higher Education recognition by the Arbor Day Foundation for the second straight year. The university has continued its efforts to include tree planting and restoration in classes and through community service events. On April 25th and 26th, the campus is set to host a 2-day celebration for Arbor Day. Activities will include planting new trees and Rice Creek Field Station's National Arbor Day Festival.
Cayuga Hall is hosting a chocolate-themed factory Laker night this Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. The Res Life sponsored event will feature games and various chocolate-themed items and activities. In addition, raffle prizes including a Roku TV, JBL speaker, and more are available for a select few lucky winners. All SUNY Oswego students are invited to this event.
We've had some pretty wacky weather recently, including snow yesterday, which is on par for Oswego at this time of the year.
But what does the rest of the week have in store for us? Let's go to Storm Team 10 meteorologist Aurora Fitzgerald with more.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, I looked outside my window this morning and woohoo, big spring blowout. It was snowing, but why exactly is it snowing right now? And where are the April showers bring May flowers? More like snow showers. And, however, we do have a promising weekend. The weather is going to get a little warmer and we're finally going to see some sun again. However, not to be a Debbie Downer, but the rain will unfortunately return going into later next week and possibly into your Easter weekend. And where is spring? I'll have that coming up in my full forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Aurora. An Oswego County court judge has set a $1 million bail for a New Haven man facing a murder charge. Zachary Chilson is accused of fatally shooting a man in February during an altercation in a grocery store parking lot in Mexico. Chilson's defense attorney originally asked that bail be set at $10,000, while prosecutors said Chilson should remain in jail without bail. Chilson pleaded not guilty to charges during his arraignment Tuesday.
The Syracuse Police Department will soon be using drones to respond to low-priority 911 calls. The department has trained officers to pilot drones to calls across the city in belief that it will make their department more efficient in responding to calls and deciding a course of action. The public will be able to monitor drone flights online with the same software the department is using with the drones. The police department has been answering questions regarding the recording policies with the drones as well.
Cornell and Northwestern universities are the latest schools to get hit with federal funding cuts. The Trump administration has frozen more than $1 billion in funding for Cornell and $790 million for Northwestern. This freeze comes as both schools are being investigated for allegations of anti-Semitism and accusations of racial discrimination stemming from DEI efforts. Cornell officials say they have received more than 75 stop work orders. Cornell and Northwestern have defended themselves against these claims and are fully cooperating with the federal and congressional investigations.
Governor Kathy Hochul has announced 18 grants to aid first responder suicide prevention efforts. The grants are through the New York Office of Mental Health Suicide Prevention Center of New York. 2 of them are going to Eastern Paramedics Incorporated in Syracuse and the Onondaga County Department of Communication. Governor Hochul states that she hopes the grants help to, quote, cultivate resilience and mental wellness among their ranks.
Federal judges in New York and Texas have ordered the federal government to stop deportations of Venezuelan immigrants who are challenging their deportations. The ACLU filed the suit in light of the Supreme Court allowing President Trump to use the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to deport people. The Texas ruling will expire on April 23rd, while the New York plaintiffs are seeking class action certification in their suit. Still ahead tonight, new updates in the Idaho murder case, how these changes are going to affect the upcoming trial.
Plus, a high-ranking naval officer was fired, why she was let go. All that and more right after this.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast popcorn.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Aurora Fitzgerald. Taking a look at tonight's lows temperatures, we have that magic number of 32. Now, we recently had some precipitation, so be careful. There might be a little bit of ice out on those roads. It's pretty cold tonight. We see 27 in Watertown, 28, 29. There's really nowhere getting even close to 40 degrees. But why are we seeing all of this cold weather? There's a lot of low pressure systems coming through. But as you're heading out tomorrow morning, again, we're going to start seeing some developing rain, and with that magical number of 32 degrees, which is the freezing point, when you're heading out, it's probably going to be a little sleety. You might see some ice, so be careful when you're driving, but it should develop into rain, which will continue into Friday. Friday, there's going to be increasing rain. However, the temperatures will increase, so you're not going to see any of that ice. But you should still be cautious and make sure that you have all of the right gear on your vehicles. Taking a look at the chance of precipitation, Thursday, it's obviously going to rain, 86%. Friday and Saturday, we see those numbers going down, which is really, really nice. So leading into next week, and we have a promising weekend, we're going to start seeing some sun. Taking a look at our futurecast, Wednesday at 9 p.m., 34 degrees here in Oswego. We're going to see a little bit of a clear up, but then we see these clouds moving in. Now, taking a look at our Thursday, by 1 p.m., just around lunchtime, we're going to see those mixed precipitation. We have some snow out in Cleveland, and then we have some rain out in Oswego. And this precipitation is going to persist. It should stay rain because we're above 32 degrees. That's Thursday, 8 p.m. The showers and mixed precipitation will dissipate. You might see some scattered showers throughout the day going into our Friday, and then still some scattered showers going into Friday by 9 p.m., but everything should clear up for the weekend. So Thursday, Friday, still seeing that rain. We're still seeing the temperatures in the 40s. It's going to be pretty chilly, but then this weekend we finally see the sun coming out, and we see that 63 degrees. I am so happy. It's going to be a little bit warm. Spring should finally be sprung. Tuesday and Wednesday, some chance of showers, but hopefully the temperatures will continue to increase. That's all from our weather forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Aurora. U.S. Navy Admiral Shoshana Chatfield was fired over the weekend by the Trump administration. Chatfield was the only woman on the NATO's military committee. No reason was given for her firing, but officials believe it was because of comments she made that supported diversity in the force. She got a call from Admiral Christopher Grady, who said the administration wanted to go in a different direction with the job. Chatfield is the third female officer to be fired since Trump took office.
A judge is set to consider what evidence to allow in the Idaho student murder trial. Brian Koberger faces 4 charges of first-degree murder in the death of 4 University of Idaho students in their off-campus home. Attorneys are arguing over the use of such evidence as crime scene photos, videos, DNA, and text exchanges between surviving housemates. Koberger's attorney, Ann Taylor, is requesting the court not to label him as a psychopath and to take the death penalty off the table. The trial is still set to officially begin in August.
It's another wild day on Wall Street as President Donald Trump makes a major announcement about his sweeping tariff plan.
Karen Kafa is in Washington with a look at what these market swings mean for everyone.
The market skyrocketed on Wednesday afternoon when President Trump made that announcement about a pause on some tariffs. The big leaps and losses over the last week have been something to watch, even for households without major investments, because of what they can mean for consumer prices and even for jobs.
President Donald Trump's sweeping tariff plan has unleashed turmoil in the stock market.
If you're like me, I am first generation in the stock market. So to see these type of drops is heartbreaking and very scary. And we need to acknowledge that and say, It's okay that you're scared.
When investors believe in a company's ability to deliver on the goods and services they've promised and consumer demand for them, that company's stock often becomes more desirable and pushes a company's value higher. Losses across the 30 diverse companies that compose the closely watched Dow, from Apple to McDonald's to Walmart, mean investors are anxious about what broad tariffs in a global trade war mean for the future.
The longer this lasts, the more of an economic drag it is, with uncertainty, both by the consumer, investor, and certainly people that run companies. And the longer that lasts, the more real economic damage we're doing.
When a company's stock goes down, they can eventually be challenged to make decisions about infrastructure, like hiring and the number of people they can continue to employ. They may also hike prices to cover costs, which can also squeeze consumers. And for those lamenting retirement losses as the market has turned down, experts say it's important to look forward, not back, and stay on top of that money.
What's really important to you always, whether you're taking a loss or not, is what will do well ahead.
And that 90-day pause that President Trump announced does not include China. In fact, the president raised tariffs on Chinese goods again coming into the United States. For other countries, the negotiations will continue, the White House says. They say more than 75 countries have reached out. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Most countries will be left with 10% tariffs on their exports, but China has retaliated against Trump's moves and will now face tariffs of 125%.
Following President Trump's tariffs, Apple is reconsidering how it does business. The company is making plans to send more iPhones to the United States from India instead of China. This would help Apple to avoid the higher tariffs the president is placing on China. The iPhone is Apple's signature product, making up 50% of its revenue. The company is reliant on China for manufacturing, which has made investors nervous about their future American market standing.
When WTOP-10 Nightly News continues, over 600 people are currently sick following a measles outbreak that's gone national. How Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. reacts.
And the economy has seen ups and downs in recent weeks. How this can affect the spring holidays with Easter quickly approaching. Don't go away.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this. Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
There's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Nightly News.
In consumer news, 8 people, including 5 children, have died from cholera in South Sudan as they walked for hours in search of medical treatment. It comes after U.S. aid cuts forced local health services there to close. That's according to the UK-based charity Save the Children. The deaths last month are the first to be directly attributed to those by U.S. President Donald Trump. A cholera outbreak was declared in South Sudan last October.
A measles outbreak, which began in rural Gaines County in Texas, has spread to multiple states and is now close to 600 cases. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. says he believes Americans should get vaccinated, but disapproves of the government mandate for it. He posted on social media that the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is the most effective way to prevent measles. The number of deaths in the outbreak has reaffirmed to experts that there have been far more cases than have been reported.
American Airlines is testing a program that would streamline baggage checks for international travelers connecting to domestic flights. The pilot program, called International Remote Baggage Screening, would allow passengers to bypass baggage screening after they go through customs on a layover. The bags would still be screened, but instead of travelers having to collect their luggage and recheck it, bags would automatically be transferred to connecting flights. It's currently being tried out in flights from Sydney, Australia to Los Angeles. President Donald Trump's tariffs on imports have caused an economic shakeup, but it's not stopping shoppers from spending this Easter holiday.
In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan looks at how much your celebration could cost.
Easter spending is expected to soar this year despite a lot of economic uncertainty.
Consumers are expecting to really go out for Easter this year.
The National Retail Federation estimates consumers will shell out more than $23 billion this year, with people spending around $189 per person on average. That's up $12 from last year. Catherine Cullen from the National Retail Federation says even though some items are more expensive due to inflation, it's not holding people back from shopping.
Through all of these tumultuous times, consumers have been very protective of these holidays.
According to the NRF's recent survey, consumers will spend the most on candy and food. Nothing says Easter like an egg-stravaganza.
Easter is our highest consumption period of the entire year.
Emily Metz with the American Egg Board says Americans are expected to eat or decorate 3 billion eggs this spring season. The good news is egg prices have come down in the last few weeks, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Metz says fewer avian flu cases have helped stabilize prices, but they're still much higher than this time last year.
That has made a significant impact. It's allowing our system to recover.
So how can shoppers save this holiday?
Certainly think about which decorations you can reuse from last year, whether or not you can encourage people to participate in a potluck.
Colin also recommends painting wooden eggs instead of real ones. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
With costs of food and travel increasing, consumers are preparing for unpredictable price points, but hope for the spring is still in the air. The Lakers lacrosse team has been on a winning streak in the past few weeks.
Here is more information on the team is WTOP-10 sports reporter Allie Perry.
Thanks, guys. Men's lacrosse secured the win today in a heart-pounding game against the Oneonta Red Dragons. The game carried into overtime, with the Lakers securing it thanks to a goal scored by Corey O'Connor. Oneonta came out ready to play, jumping quickly into a 6-3 lead midway through the second quarter. Oswego fought back harder after trailing 8-6 at halftime, scoring 7 goals in the second half of the game to secure the send to overtime. The loss drops the Oneonta Red Dragons to a 7-8 overall and 3-4 in the SUNY AC, officially ending their playoff hopes. Oswego keeps its aspirations alive, with this being their 4th straight win in a row. Be sure to tune into their game on Saturday. That's all for my sports report, but stick around for Luke Ratty with our full sports coverage after the break.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
And welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm Luke Ratty here with tonight's sports coverage. Starting off with golf, the SUNY Oswego men's golf team was back in action for the second day of the Mosalem Cup in Fleetwood, Pennsylvania yesterday. Rowan Lynch had the lowest score for the Lakers, shooting an impressive 82 plus 12. On the front nine, he sank 5 pars and earned a birdie on the par 3 13th hole before finishing the back nine with a plus 7. Up next, the Lakers will return to the course for the Empire 8 Spring Championships this Friday, April 18th. Moving on, Oswego received some exciting news the other day. SUNY Oswego is pleased to announce that the 2025 induction class of the New York Beta Beta chapter of Chi Alpha Sigma. This is the school's second ever class of student athletes joining the National College Athletes Honor Society. With GPAs over 3.50, as well as being able to demonstrate good character on and off the field, a whopping 33 Lakers students were inducted into the Honor Society. Congrats to all 33 Lakers on the incredible achievement. Moving on to the National Football League. Tyreek Hill continues to find new ways to get into trouble. The Miami Dolphins wide receiver and his wife were involved in a domestic dispute at their South Florida high-rise condominium, but no charges were filed, according to a police report. The mother-in-law told police that Hill was aggressive and impulsive. She claimed he threw a laptop on the floor and grabbed his baby before walking toward the balcony. Hill's wife declined to write a statement. Ending with some professional baseball here. Athletes can miss games for just about anything nowadays. Injuries are inevitable, just from the mere act of participating in the game. But Cody Bellinger found a whole new excuse. The newly acquired New York Yankee was ruled out of their Tuesday lineup against the Detroit Lions due to getting some food poisoning from some bad wings he had ate before. Cody Bellinger says he won't ever eat chicken wings for 5 years, which is something I never could do. And moving on to baseball here, we got the Yankees themselves playing against the Tigers in the aforementioned game. It's game 3 of a 3-game set. The Yankees have lost the first 2, hoping to salvage the series and pick up the win here. So we're going to have Flaherty, who pitched a pretty good game in this one, going a full 6 innings and lasting quite a while, pitching a lot of strikeouts up. But, of course, it was a pitching battle nonetheless between Flaherty and the Yankees ace, Max Fried, recently acquired from the Atlanta Braves in the offseason. Max Fried was on point this season and had a great start here against the Tigers, throwing a bunch of shutout innings and really just lighting it up for the Yankees here. As you can see, the Tigers just struggling over and over again, couldn't get anything going. It was 0-0 heading into the later stages of this game. But the Yankees needing the third win here, or their third win here. Ben Rice, the leadoff man, filling in here. People don't know if it's gone or not, but it is gone. Top of the 7th with 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Ben Rice gets the signal from the umps. It's a home run, a 2-run shot here for Ben Rice, and he pulls away with a huge win there, and the Yankees would pull away to win this one with a final score of 4-3.
Thank you, Luke. Stick around for more after the break.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
kinda late, kinda late, kinda late, the kinda late show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
That's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for Oh Boy.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
Blake? What are you doing?
What? We're just playing Mortal Kombat.
But don't you know what day it is, Blake?
Of course I know, it's just Tuesday.
No, it's Wednesday.
Ah! Alright, we gotta go!
What's up, movie fans, and welcome back to Be Kind and Rewind, where we will be ranking all of your favorite movie franchises. I'm Owen Miles.
And I'm Blake Blodgett, and once again we'll be back in the wizarding world, finishing up the Harry Potter franchise and covering Fantastic Beasts.
Which took place around 80 years before Harry Potter and focused more on the creatures that reside in the world of magic. Technically speaking, this is the first episode where we are covering two franchises.
If you want to be technical about it, yes. Well, let's get right to it.
Let's get right into the first one. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is the first of two Harry Potter that closes out the Harry Potter franchise.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione are sent on a journey all alone to gather all the Horcruxes that keep Voldemort alive and destroy them. But tensions arise between them that could break them apart.
Meanwhile, the dark forces have seized control of the Ministry and Hogwarts. Snape is the new headmaster, and all the other Death Eaters are in an extensive search for Harry.
So can we just call this filler the movie?
Kinda, yeah. I don't really understand why this movie is two parts.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why.
Especially since it's not even the longest book in the book series.
Yep. You just pulled an actually.
Yeah.
Instead,
I think I think it's Order of the Phoenix. That's the longest one.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Yeah.
But I would have to look at the books to confirm.
They definitely wanted to be like, well, we just want to keep them on their feet or something like that.
Yeah, we just need more. No, they just wanted more money. Let's keep it a stack. They just wanted more money.
Isn't that what everybody in cinema wants nowadays?
And I mean, it started a whole trend too with splitting the last book of a movie adaptation in two parts. They did it with Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I think they did it. Did they do it with Maze Runner?
I can't exactly say. I haven't seen that franchise yet.
Same.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Filler the movie.
All right. Yeah, basically they describe that there are three icons, I guess, that they need. They have the Elder Wand, they have the Resurrection Stone, and they have the
Invisibility Cloak.
Yeah,
and they form the Deathly Hallows, which would make someone like the King of Death, basically, in the Harry Potter franchise.
Yeah,
that
pretty much it's just like the story of the troll under the bridge, except for instead of a troll, it's just Death himself.
It's just Death. Yeah. You know, lovely for the whole family to enjoy.
Exactly.
But
that's just how it is in the wizarding world, I guess.
You know, this movie just annoys me. This is like the one movie in the franchise that just annoys me, because we get more of Ron being insufferable and being basically emotionally abusive with Hermione. I mean, we can just call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Like, sure, technically he doesn't realize it, I guess, but basically being emotionally abusive.
I guess
he sees Harry and Hermione within 2 feet of each other and immediately assumes, oh, well, they gotta be smooching on the side.
Something's going on over there. Like,
which is insane.
Imagine being that, like,
insecure with yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, so he leaves while they're on this adventure, and then just comes back.
Yeah, because the sword of Gryffindor is just frozen in ice in some random place in the woods.
It's just there.
Yeah.
No explanation. It's just there. Because that's how everything works in this franchise.
Yeah, you kind of just have to assume. I mean, it's magic. You can't exactly explain everything, right?
I think we can all agree, though. I think most people would have preferred, instead of splitting these into 2 parts, just take all the filler out of part 1, and if they had just released like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour movie, I think people would have enjoyed that more, rather than 2 like almost 2.5 hour movies,
like you can
where
keep,
nothing happens in one of them.
Like you can keep the battle at the beginning, and then cut like most of the rest of the first one, and then be done.
Let's show our ranking. I think we've made it pretty clear what we think.
All right.
Is it? It's like a.
We're making you wait for it.
Yeah, we're really just building up anticipation. There it is. Number 5.
Yeah.
We don't like this one.
Just look at him in the back.
Oh yeah, Dobby dies. We forgot to mention that.
Poor Dobby.
Poor Dobby. But I think we gotta.
I was more focused on Ron looking like he doesn't want to be there.
Because he doesn't. But anyway, we gotta take a quick break. But we'll be right back on Be Kind and Rewind. Stay tuned.
When you look at disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get right back into it. Let's not waste time. Harry Potter must now return to Hogwarts to face Voldemort and his army in an epic showdown. Harry must get the Elder Wand from Voldemort and finish him off.
It's a battle of good versus evil to save the wizarding and non-wizarding worlds alike. We also take a final look at Harry's past through the memories of Severus Snape.
What will be the result of the final battle to end the Harry Potter franchise? Let's take a look and find out.
So I think that we went from really terrible
really bad
to peak.
Yeah, like
immediately.
Pretty close to the peak.
Yeah.
We'll see at my final ranking. For me, it's not quite the peak.
Yeah.
But as close as you can get in this franchise to being the peak.
Right.
I mean, this movie is almost perfect to me. I mean, it's everything you would want in the final battle of Harry Potter, basically.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Dumbledore's not there. I mean, he is in a flashback,
He's
I guess.
flashback, and then like when Harry dies.
It's so weird. That whole scene is like really weird. It's like he
sees these visions of his parents, of Sirius Black, and Lupin, who was just killed in the initial battle with Voldemort's forces.
Battle, yeah.
There's a few. The initial scrum, if you will.
Yeah, there was like a sort of eye of the storm, I guess, and then they went right back to fighting.
Yeah, and
So,
it's very action-packed.
It is a very action-packed movie.
We're revealed basically that Snape was like, I guess you could say, a triple agent.
Yeah.
Because like he was like a double agent for Dumbledore, and then who was pretending to be a double agent for Voldemort, and the whole time he was still working for Dumbledore.
Yeah. So
as is like revealed in a pensive memory that he gives to Harry before he's killed by Voldemort. And it reveals that like he had this long-standing, I guess you can call it love for Harry's mom, because they were close friends, and that's kind of why he always had a disdain for Harry's dad.
Right.
But it's also revealed that the whole time he had been protecting Harry in very specific ways that Harry wouldn't have noticed.
Exactly. And one part I like about this is we get to see like Neville's like shining moment.
Yeah, he actually gets a nice moment, which is pretty cool, because he's basically been the joke character of the whole franchise.
Yeah.
And so it was nice to see him actually evolve from being the joke character and like actually taking initiative.
Yeah, and honestly, if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have won the battle.
Oh no, I don't think they would have, because he
killed the snake, which was one of the
last Horcrux.
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right, let's get to the rankings. And
number one.
Number one for me as well.
This is great. You know, we're agreeing. We're friends. Both of our families were a little concerned after last week, where we're making fun of each other just a little too much. But see, we're all friends here.
Exactly.
We like each other.
Even if our rankings aren't exactly the same.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, let's get
right
to the
back
next movie. Now we move back in time to the 20s, where Newt Scamander is stopping in New York with his magical suitcase full of creatures.
But during a run-in with a non-magic person named Jacob, he loses the case and accidentally sets some of his creatures free.
Jacob and Newt now have to find the escaped creatures, including a very dangerous one called an Obscural, and hide the existence of them from the non-magical world.
So, this is a weird one. Like, going off of the Obscural, like, they think that it's from
a little girl in like foster care who lives in this foster care that's like very anti-magic and is like convinced that there's magic.
The leader of it is like, I think she's like a senator or something that's like...
No, she's just like a random woman who adopts all these kids and then had a run-in with someone from the American ministry. So like she knows that magic exists and is like trying to convince everyone.
But, this is where I got senator from. The Obscural ends up
killing
a popular senator.
So like, because the whole concern in this movie is the magical world getting exposed, and then like them going to war with the non-magic people.
And so
that's like a whole thing in this movie. That wasn't really something that was discussed in the previous movies, because by the time of Harry Potter, like there was kind of already this knowledge of
like,
magic
being around. And this time there was like a lot of doubt.
At this point, even America, magic and non-magic couldn't marry, at least in America.
Right. So and the Obscural actually ended up being this very interesting character in the entire Fantastic Beasts franchise. His name's Credence.
Yeah, and he's like
a huge question mark throughout this entire series.
Yeah, because at first he's presented as like this double agent who's trying to find this Obscural for someone who works for the ministry, but then it turns out he is the Obscuro, so this really powerful, he has this really powerful magic building up inside of him because he never was allowed to use his magic.
Right, and I think, like, it's explained that, like, they don't usually, like,
live very long.
Yeah, they make it to, like, maybe 10 and then
they die.
Yeah.
Because Newt talks about how he saw one in Africa and the girl didn't live till past 10 years old. She died.
Yeah. So, right.
All right, so let's get to our ranking, where we rank this one. Oh. Number 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
2 for both of us. We're in
we haven't disagreed so far.
Not yet.
Is we might about to see a first time occurrence.
Yeah.
Except no, we won't, because we already know our rankings. But
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, guys.
Let's get into the next one. Gellert Grindelwald has a plan to rule over all non-magical beings and give purebloods complete control of the world.
Newt is called upon by Albus Dumbledore along with another former Hogwarts student, Leta Lestrange, to attempt to stop him from rising up. Things take a dark twist when Grindelwald is trying to recruit Credence.
Relationships are torn and identities are unknown, including Credence and the fate of Leta's younger brother Corvus. When the true identity of Credence is revealed, it's pretty shocking. Yeah. So that was like a whole thing in this movie was
who actually is Credence?
Well, who is Credence, and 2, what happened to Leta's younger brother? And eventually it is revealed that Leta swapped the actual Corvus with another newborn, which actually ended up being Credence.
Yeah.
And so the real Corvus drowned.
And so Credence, basically, until the end of the movie, it's still not known who he actually is then, because then that confirms he's not related to the Lestranges.
No.
And it's revealed at the end to him by Grindelwald that he's actually a Dumbledore. He is related to Albus Dumbledore. And we don't find out till the next movie, but Grindelwald obviously tries to spin it as like they abandoned you, they got rid of you, so that's why you should help me take over the magical world.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think one of my favorite parts about these Fantastic Beasts movies is the guy, we should have looked up his name, who they got to play younger Dumbledore. He brings a lot of the gravitas that you want for Albus Dumbledore.
It's Jude Law.
Jude Law, yes.
That was his name.
There you
I've
go.
seen him in a couple other things. I can't exactly remember what right now.
And something else we didn't talk about the previous movie, Newt himself, who's the lead of this franchise, he's a very interesting character.
Really, yeah.
Because he doesn't want to pick a side in this fight with Grindelwald. Like, he kind of just wants to do his own thing with his beasts and show people that, they're not that bad. He wrote a book called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I find you're never going to have a lead who's as interesting as Harry Potter, but I think Newt is about as good as you can do.
I guess, yeah.
I think.
Like, we'll never have, like, the character writing of Harry Potter, but yeah.
And then Johnny Depp plays Grindelwald in this movie.
In this one and for a few minutes in the last one.
In the previous one. He's not in the next one.
Well, yeah,
we'll
because of a whole, like, other thing,
A whole other thing that we probably can't discuss on this.
Yeah.
But he's actually really good as Grindelwald. He brings, like, again, you can't replace Voldemort, but he's kind of close.
Yeah,
like, he brings that same energy. Like,
and he just looks so
He
iconic.
looks intimidating. He looks intimidating, yeah, with the one eye being, the eyes being different colors, the pure white hair. Like, he has a very memorable look, and I think that helps a lot. And then they imply a lot about his relationship with Dumbledore and how they're, like, equals, but they can't fight each other.
Yeah.
Like, they have, like, a mutual agreement to not fight. And we learn more about that in the next movie.
Exactly. And yeah, basically at the end of the movie, a bunch of the characters like Credence and what was her name? Queenie,
yeah. She
end up joining up with Grindelwald.
End up joining his cause at the end, and that's kind of the cliffhanger we're left on, is like, what's going to happen next? Like,
that's like where the relationship being torn is from, because Queenie was engaged to Jacob at one point in this movie.
Yeah, who is the non-magic.
Yeah. He's a baker,
person.
by the way.
He's a baker. Yes,
Yeah.
he opens a bakery. He's also a veteran. He fought in World War I.
Yeah.
And then he came home and worked in a canning factory.
Yep. And then he wanted to open a bakery so bad that he went to
the bank.
The bank to, yeah. That's basically where he met Newt.
Because Newt was trying to wrangle one of his creatures, and then that became a whole thing.
Basically describing the last movie.
Yes.
But yeah. So
I think we can get to ranking this
honestly,
one?
yeah. I think we're pretty much done saying whatever we need to say. So let's get to the rankings. I have this one at 3.
I have it at 4. I think it's one of those examples of a movie where just things happen.
Yeah.
And not in a particularly interesting way. Just stuff happens, and that's really all I can say about it, to be honest.
It's also in Paris for a lot of it.
Yes, it is in Paris.
They're not all in Britain.
You can't speak any French. I can speak some French to you. Oui, oui.
Nice.
Monsieur.
Nice job.
Yes, I got a C- in French for a reason, guys.
Yep. All right.
We're going to take another quick break, and we will finish up when we come back with the Final Fantastic Beasts and the train wreck of the week. Stay tuned.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
Polly sister, if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
What surface is this? Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh, boy!
Only on WTOP.
Welcome back to Be Kind of Rewind. Let's get right back into the last Fantastic Beast.
Several years after the events of the second movie, Grindelwald is dismissed of all his crimes.
Grindelwald is running in an election to be the head of International Confederation of Wizards. Dumbledore cannot fight him, so he enlists Newt and his followers to try and stop him.
Newt and the others also have to protect a creature that can identify a pure soul, as Grindelwald needs it to win the election. Jacob is also used as an important pawn that aids both sides.
So, basically, Grindelwald wants to win this election. By the way, that's
He's definitely always Grindelwald. like that.
Yeah,
He's
what
always looked like that.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp. Who's Johnny Depp?
Yeah, he definitely didn't not have all white hair in the last one.
You see, that's the part that annoys me. It's like, they didn't even try to make him look the same. They didn't give him the same hair. They didn't give him the eye gimmick. Like, they didn't even
Just
try.
like the guy that they cast just decide, you know what, I don't want to do this.
Well, to be fair,
I
the guy they cast is a good actor.
He's alright.
He's been in Hannibal. Like, he's a good actor. But it's just like, again, they didn't even try to make him look the same.
Right.
Which is annoying to me.
Yeah,
but
it's...
What's also annoying is otherwise the movie's actually pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I think that there's not really that much that's wrong with this movie. It's got a unique setting. It's mostly in China, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. China.
Yeah, and so they
They're like holding like events around the election.
Yeah.
Dumbledore has like everyone working in unison to like, again, like we talked about with the Harry Potter movies, like he's presented as just this all-knowing figure who knows everything and knows the results of everything and how everything will turn out, to the point where like it's mentioned a few times by Newt's assistant who's helping them out. She's like, oh, you can't know everything because Dumbledore knows if he knows everything that would mess everything up.
Right.
And it's interesting how it just seems like his whole life he was this all-knowing figure.
Yeah, it definitely is an interesting thing to look behind. Like, and there's another thing is this weird creature. I can't exactly remember the name of it, but like
it's like a deer-looking creature.
So basically, this deer thing. I'm just gonna call it a deer thing.
Deer thing.
Yeah. It basically gives birth to twins, and Credence captures one of the twins, and the other twin is saved by Newt. And basically, that's like the entire thing, because like you need this thing to
identify you as a pure soul.
Yeah, like this thing will basically just come up to you and like bow to you. Yeah.
And identify that you're a pure soul, so that you're worth electing.
Yeah. So what Grindelwald did is he murdered the other little deer thing,
brought it back with a spell so that it would only bow to him,
and then basically he just gets exposed in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like Shocker, this guy who had a bunch of crimes,
multiple crimes, commits another crime.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like he's a bad person.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else too political with that.
Yeah.
I was going to have to stop you.
Yeah. But yeah, that would not have...
It wouldn't have been a great look for us.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
So they get the real alive deer thing to the election, and it actually initially bows to Dumbledore, then bows to one of the other candidates.
Yeah.
Grindelwald leaves.
And that other candidate is elected.
Yes.
So all right, so that is going to be it for that one.
Let's
see. There's only one left, so that there's only one thing that it could be ranked. 4.
And then for me, 3.
Yeah.
I liked it a little bit more than you. Other than, obviously, what are you talking about? Grindelwald's always looked like that.
Yeah.
Even though, no, he hasn't. But otherwise, I think it's a decent entry. You could do a lot worse.
It was also supposed to come out in like pre-COVID, and then COVID happened, so.
And then you just made everything sad because you had to remind people of COVID. Just like you always have to remind people about the Carolina Panthers and.
We do this every week.
And yep.
But okay, San Jose Sharks fan.
Okay. But we have a segment every week that we like to call the train wreck of the week. So why don't we just?
Let's get to the train wreck of the week, and
it is obviously train wreck of the week.
To see the train crash.
You can't really see, but it's just Ron from Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Those were a lot more bright than I originally thought, but
there you go. They got it up on full screen.
Yeah.
But it's just Ron. Yeah, that's the train wreck.
Pretty much, it's just I was just thinking about just like him. That's the train wreck.
I mean, it is. It really just is. It's just Ron being Ron in that movie.
All right. Yeah.
And then we don't have the final rankings of these week's movies.
We did have the final rankings of this week's movies. Let's bring that up.
You know what? Go off.
We have 2 rankings, by the way, this week.
Yeah, go off, King.
So But before we get into that, Ron.
He's an annoying.
He also just would not take off the necklace that made you be in a bad mood.
Yes, it just made you be in a bad mood the whole time.
Because like Harry's wearing it at one point, and he's always in a bad mood when he's wearing it.
And Hermione's like, "Yeah, take that off."
And he's like, and he actually takes it off.
He takes it off, and he's like,
instead, Ron, instead of taking it off, decides, you know what, I'm
gonna wear it for like a few days.
I'm just gonna head out. It's like It's just like I want to be miserable. Not me, Ron.
You are miserable. I live with you.
Aww.
I'm kidding. All right, so final rankings of these ones.
It's pretty much exactly the same.
Except we flipped these 2.
All right, so
then
I got that figured out.
We got that figured out?
All right, and then
drum roll, please. We have
an
if it's ready.
Entirely right. Yeah. So
we had a combined ranking.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's being weird.
It's being weird, but basically, you put Deathly Hallows Part 2 at your number 1 in your combined rankings, and then I put Deathly Hallows Part 2 as my number 2
in the rankings. Your number 1 was Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes, it was.
We both had Deathly Hallows Part 1 as last. As number 11, last place.
Last place. We disliked it that much.
I had Half-Blood Prince pretty low. I had it at like 10.
I think I also had it low. I had it at like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Can't remember fully off the top of my head.
I remember there was like 5 Harry Potter movies before we got to the first Fantastic Beasts movie.
I had mine. Actually, I think I had mine at 5.
Mine was at 6, I'm pretty sure, which was the original Fantastic Beasts. So,
all right, but other than that, we got to wrap up?
I guess so.
It's unfortunate.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time where we will do Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, Night of the Living Dead.
Back to horror, because we can't do a semester without a horror franchise.
We can't not have horror. It's got to happen. But
it's just the rules.
So,
all right.
As usual, guys, remember to be kind.
And rewind.
Hello, my name is Dylan Zielinski.
And I am Paul Theodore Beatty.
We certainly had a lot of laughs here on Oh Boy last semester. Our goofy antics surely put smiles on a lot of people's faces.
But we here at Oh Boy have turned over a new leaf. We feel that our old brand was immature and somewhat lazy. We want the show to be something that Al Roker would be proud to tune into.
Which is why we have worked all semester to create the best quality programming that WTOP could have asked for. So today,
we're playing water pong.
Welcome to season 2, folks, of
Oh Boy!
My name is John Bolus. I just drifted this 89 long bet forward, so I could do anything.
International waters.
No, it's not. You know it's not. What's up, man? I got your food. Dude, I can't hear you, man. I got your food. Take a seat.
Oh! You might have just broken the studio.
There's Riley. Hey. I feel very comfortable in this setting right now.
Oh boy!
Don't ask any more stupid questions.
I'm Minch.
I'm John.
And welcome back to
Oh Boy!
Minch, you want to introduce yourself any little bit more because you were asking specifically to introduce yourself?
I'm Minch. What's up? That's about it.
All right, well, we are going to play, as we said, some water pong. So we are going to start setting this up, and I would just like to show the audience, if we want to stay on camera too here, this
I don't know how many
is water from Kinney Charlie, come here. Give me a little taste test. What is that?
Am I supposed to taste
Go
it?
ahead. It's just water.
This?
There's grass in that.
Yeah, there's.
What is that?
Dirt.
It's water.
It's water. All right. Just so everybody knows, we are playing water pong. All right, so we're gonna fill up the cups here. Boys, we're gonna do a little weekend recap.
Weekend recap.
Yep, that. It's hard. Yeah. Anyway, Minch, you went home. What was that like? What'd you do?
I played Marvel Rivals, raged about it, and then had a few choice beverages.
Nice. More water.
Milk,
Water.
The Kinney drugs
maybe
water.
even some chocolate milk.
Maybe some chocolate milk.
Oh.
Perchance.
All right. So how do we want to do this, gentlemen? We want to do a little
eye for eye. Here you go.
Dude.
Are we serious?
Dude.
Oh, man.
What a
I was yelled at for spilling water already before the
what a disappointment.
broadcast began, so.
Give me a ball.
Everyone happy.
All right, go ahead. I guess it's Minch and I. We're doing a little eye for it. Do you want to go I, 4, I?
And John, me and you can look at each other.
All right.
That's my favorite.
I, 4, I.
Oh,
All right, I suck.
We're bad.
All
All
right.
right, well then you and
Oh yeah.
John and
All right,
Paul
we got
can
the
try.
balls.
Here we go.
No, we got the balls. Get out of here.
Huh?
We're starting.
All right, fine. That's
All right.
whatever.
Fine, whatever.
Let's not spend the whole time trying to be like I, 4.
Yeah.
All
We don't
go
want to
ahead.
embarrass
Here we
ourselves
go.
if we have to. Oh boy.
That's
Oh,
balls
no.
back.
Balls back.
All right, we might be in some trouble.
Boys are playing a dangerous game.
We're gonna be
against
playing all
John.
episode long, so we're gonna see what happens. We're definitely gonna bring in some celeb shots, things like that.
Oh,
no,
hairball.
no. Someone
Stand on
collect
your
that for
cord,
me. I'm
dude.
attached to a wire.
Yeah,
Get
me
your cord
too.
out of here, dude.
So other than that, the boys.
I'll get it.
Called a hockey game this weekend.
I
That was-
did
that was
with
pretty cool.
with Kenny Gerard
Kenny's in the back.
that Dylan directed. So we're gonna do it one more time on Saturday, a big whiteout game.
Nice.
There
Good
we
shot.
go. All right.
Oh boy.
All right.
We're locked in. Come on.
What they called
Come on,
me?
come on.
They called me the shooter in high school. Oh wow, that's not a good.
Oh,
Hey, there we go. Yeah,
right.
that's
Good
a bad
game here.
They did
We
not
should've
call me
ran
that.
all-
Oh, we don't
10
have
cups.
replays like run through week. That would have been cool.
They called me Paul Theodore Beatty in high school. They did not
Yeah.
call me.
All right, here we
anything else.
go. Nope. Off. John, nice shirt.
That's a good shirt.
No one wore the actual shirt we're
He's on
supposed to
tour.
wear, dude.
Nobody cares about that shirt, dude.
Except
Oh,
everybody
righty,
does. We
all
had
right.
a lot of people asking for
Oh.
some merch. Dude, I don't know what else to talk about. We had a good weekend. It was a good
We
time.
sang music.
Yeah, we sang music.
In
We
good
handed some
company.
microphones. Good company. What do you want?
Can we make this tight?
Yep.
We made the brick Instagram
Yep, that was
because
cool.
of all the
Make the
singing
brick
and
Instagram.
dancing that we
Yeah.
did and nothing else.
Family friendly place.
Come
of-
on.
Hey, John, what the heck?
Nice.
Wow.
All right, don't scream like that.
That's
Can
gonna
I
pick-
also get that same formation?
That's gonna pick up
Per
nicely.
chance.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure the mic's definitely just peaked.
I'm sure
back
they're
there.
very happy about that.
Oh, come on.
I like to
Like
go
catch.
from high to low, as in hello, as in hello.
This,
Dang
dude.
right, dang right.
What is that poem there, man?
Yeah.
It's like a theme song.
Dude,
Look at this hair on here.
Oh,
That's gotta be
John.
yours.
That's Minchers.
Dude,
Gotta
that
be
is
John's
definitely not
mullet
my
hair.
No,
Wait,
that's
put
not my
that in
hair.
a locket.
Is
dude.
there
How much time I got?
Is there a punishment?
Is it a punishment?
Yeah, for losing.
They have to watch an episode of Entertainment Breach.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yoy.
Look at that
Take that
shot.
set off. Come here. Caitlin's gonna
Celeb
take
shot.
our first celeb shot.
Oh,
Caitlin
what?
is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest fan of Oh Boy. She's watched since day one.
I don't know, man. I got Moo Milker back home.
Moon Milker.
Pretty big fan of the show.
If I miss this, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be mad.
Oh,
What's the boundary?
mad.
Do I
Go
get a
home
select
mad.
shot
Go
for me?
ahead.
I want Jesse.
Jesse, all right, let's do it.
He stands about
See,
6'8",
here at Oh Boy, we
and
get
he's
everyone on
he's
our
a
phone
Super Bowl
involved.
champion with the Eagles.
Yeah,
I'd
go
like to
ahead,
say
dude.
that.
Oh, you're not even part of the group? Look at that.
Oh! That's why I picked him.
Live
That's
studio
why I picked him.
boy.
The best student in my
Live
TA
studio
class.
Audience.
Oh, Riley. Get
Oh
in here, boy.
boy.
Producer.
The
Oh, boy.
producer.
Here we go.
Producer, Oh Boy.
Never have I done this before with Riley.
No.
Finger down.
Oh, and he's trash.
All right,
Oh, Jesse, help me out. I'm still tapping.
Mr. Harlow, come show 'em how it's done.
Oh boy,
We
we
got
got Jack
everybody
Harlow in the
rolling.
building.
Jack Harlow's in the building. Yeah.
Your cup sire.
The ball in the sky.
He in
Oh!
fact did not show 'em how it's
Air
done.
ball.
I love that this is just what Oh Boy's content.
You gotta
has
retire
came to.
now.
Can I get a gentleman's please?
Ooh, this is good. This is good.
good.
Call it, and then we'll get both of them.
No.
No?
Here we go.
Oh, could have called that.
I
Could have seen that coming from that side of the table.
House money.
When it hit the
Yeah, sure, buddy.
House money.
Oh, man.
Oh, the toilet bowl. Yo,
All right, I'm going first.
gotta be the MVP right now.
Yep, yeah.
They might as well
Other
call
than
me.
Jesse.
Dude,
Every time it hits, it's picking up on the mic and going in my IFB.
good.
Oh, come on, man.
You gotta be
Dude.
kidding
All
me,
right.
John.
This game's got to be rigged.
This is rigged right now.
This game's got to be
We
rigged.
got about a minute left to win it. All
Oh,
right.
I don't need him.
Dylan won't do it.
Give
I
me
won't
about
do
give me
it.
about 2 seconds. Hop chopper.
Oh,
Don't I
man.
don't I get
Come
it?
on.
Don't-
Yeah,
back,
throw
behind the
behind
back.
the
How
bag.
much you got?
Dude, first episode of Oh Boy. What about this?
What about that? How about them apples, buddy?
This stuff ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, dude. We're hitting
Oh,
cups
gosh.
down. We're just not in.
This is
Nope. Awful. Airballed. Come on, show 'em what you got.
Kush.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey!
Hey, we get redemption.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That's fair.
Come on, guys.
We're playing
Fair rules.
We're playing all episode long, dude.
Oh, are we really?
Oh yeah, we get.
There we go.
Oh! Yeah, we did it.
I get another one, dude.
Yeah,
Keep
John
going.
John's
Oh,
always
wow,
got
I
a
thought it was,
clutch.
okay.
These guys ever played this before? I'm just kidding. I know these guys
Hey.
have played this before.
We're gonna pause the game while
There we go.
you guys go to commercials. So go to commercial, and we'll be right back with some more.
Oh boy!
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one. Matthew,
Broadcast news. Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Oh Boy, everybody's favorite segment, Minch on the Street. Today's topic, Applebee's.
Yeah, so Minch, tell them about the new setup that we got going on here.
The new setup is greasy little camera instead of big camera, and it no longer says Mott's on it. Minch on the Street, buddy.
Mozzarella sticks.
Did you do the Wordle today?
Did I do the Wordle? Wordle? Oh, not yet, no.
Dude, I'm trying to get the answer so I can get a first try. Bushman, our teacher, sent us an email, and he's like, new Star Wars Club on campus. Immediately joined the Discord. Are you a proud member of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
I did see the Buckman email.
Did you sign up for Star Wars Club?
I didn't, should I?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that right as I get to my room.
No, Johnny, I'm not. I apologize. Oh, am I supposed to say yes with propaganda?
Are you a proud member of the Star Wars Club on campus?
I'm not. I should be, though.
I was say you look like a Star Wars guy.
I'm proud.
Did you do the Wordle today?
The Wordle?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Dude. Do you partake in Star Wars?
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
Empire Strikes Back.
That's not bad. Decent. Are you a proud member of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
No.
You should join it.
I'm okay.
Now I'll forward you the email. She's gonna join. What's your least favorite of John Bolus's Fords?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
I've seen more of the truck, but the Bronco's pretty cool.
But you've seen more. Actually, they've both broken down. Are you proud members of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
I didn't know we had a Star Wars Club. Yeah, me neither.
Send them the link. I'm gonna send you guys the email. Did you do the Wordle today?
No.
Why?
Because I've been busy.
I see you wearing this green. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? How do I forward an email?
Reply all.
How do I forward an email? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Probably forward button. Type your email in there, buddy. Dylan, what's your favorite word? Probably like ranch or something. Because a 5-year-old, maybe ketchup. The last tech miner I heard about, he was taking polymers and he tried running a piece of plastic through the bandsaw backwards and he just kicked the blade off it.
That's
and then
impressive.
Mr. Oh Boy,
That's actually impressive.
Mr. Oh Boy himself, Dan Tryon, banned him from ever using a saw in his lab again. What's your go-to bagel, Rob?
I'd have to say the Sally Ride. Turkey, bacon, mayo, avocado. Really good with Chipotle mayo.
This is the bagel guy.
Everything bagel.
Gotta go.
Oh.
This guy, emergency responder, on his way. Go save the world, Sheen. Did you just leave that there?
Yeah, he did.
Just gotta go.
It's not good.
I mean, dude, this one, pretty much every WTOP show, pretty good. But when you compare it to Oh Boy, dude, Jack Harlow.
That's my spoon.
Like it. Just take a little sip.
I hate food.
All food.
Yeah. This guy probably did the Wordle. Did you do the Wordle? Dude, what is wrong with you?
They only have one sandwich, and it's peanut butter and jelly.
Ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
That sandwich.
So he says he hates it, and then goes back for another sip.
That's what I did.
It's actually pretty good.
So you like it?
No.
C64.
Dude, if C4 can blow up that much, what do you think C64 does? That I could send John's truck to the moon with that thing.
You ever heard of that, like, manhole cover? That
Yeah.
Got, like, sent
It got sent and mocked Jesus.
Yeah, like, got out of Earth's rotation.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's actually true, but, like...
There's a very high chance that it burned up in the atmosphere. If not, though,
it's
approximately very far away. And it's going to just enter some random planet's atmosphere and destroy the whole thing.
Aliens are going to be like, what is that?
Aliens are going to think it's a declaration of war.
Yeah.
How do you make a carrot that mushy?
It's a sweet potato.
You see, we've got a vise in a vise. That's about it. This awesome, cool little part here. It's part of a skateboard, you know, Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram, Lakeside Manufacturing. Soon enough, we'll be selling longboards, 10 by 36 inch longboards, $120 base price. That might change. That might change. Give us a look. Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram. Keep a lookout.
Can we have it pop up on the screen?
It is Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram. The logo is like a big diamond. It's got trees and stuff.
Do we have your permission to use your logo?
You absolutely.
I'll steal it off your Instagram and throw it up on the
absolutely
screen
have
right
my
now.
permission.
Sheen, did you do the Wordle today?
I didn't. Should I?
Do it live.
And then give me the answer.
You just need a word.
Oh wait, hold on. Can't spell plots.
That doesn't have any in it.
Oh,
I've never seen those colors.
why is it red?
Yeah, this is weird.
This is
Well,
weird.
I'm colorblind. I can't see the normal color.
right.
Or it's gotta be. Come on now.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Second try?
Well, she was-
Dude. Minch on the, I don't know what chair. Look at this guy.
This is fun.
All right, thanks for watching Mention of the Street. We'll see you on Oh Boy.
Kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
Free. Free.
Welcome back to Oh Boy. So, when we had an episode for senior week last semester that we decided not to do, we sent out a Google form to our friend group, the Greasy Couch Community. The form asked the boys a bunch of questions. The boys got a bunch of questions, so we're going to go through and share the answers with you guys finally. So, pop it up. If we have it.
Depart.
Maybe not.
All right.
That was anticlimactic.
Pop it up. There we
There
go.
we go.
Wonderful.
Who's most likely to get thrown out of a party? All right, so we have a three-way tie here with Minch, John Boldis, and Frankie, Freaky Frank. Let the name speak for itself.
Call him Tootsie.
Boldis should have taken
Never
that.
do anything bad.
Yeah, no, I...
So are we the deciding factors, or?
Yeah,
who's
I guess
the-
you and I can...
All right, so I think John.
I'll go with Freaky Frank.
Oh, okay. I'd say Frankie.
Freaky Frank.
Call him Toots. You gotta call him Toots now.
Kenny told you to watch your mouth.
All right, anyway.
We'll go Frank.
We're
on
going
that
with
one.
Freaky Frank on that one. Next one. Oh, there we are.
Boom.
Next
I wonder
one.
if they can read that. I don't know.
All right. Who's most likely to be an undercover spy right now? So, this one
Is Dan
Dan
Hall.
Hall. This
We
one,
got Paulie
Paulie.
here. All right. Kenny.
Kenny.
And then Jaybird.
Jaybird is
my
an
roommate
undercover
Jaybird.
spy.
I guess.
Do you
I
guys
mean,
remember who you voted for? Because I can tell you who I
have
voted
no
for.
idea.
I remember.
I don't
someone-
even remember doing
I
this.
voted for Dan Hall.
It was either Dan
Shout
Hall
out
or
Dan
I think it
Hall.
was Jaybird.
I definitely voted for
Kenny
Dan Hall.
said he voted for Dan Hall. I think Dan Hall just made a lot of sense.
Somebody's lying.
So, I voted for Dan Hall. Next one.
I think he's too cute to be real.
All right, most likely to drop out. Minch,
Frankie.
Let's go.
With Boldis in there.
Where'd that come from?
I'd give that one to Frankie too, just an edge.
I'm giving
Oh,
that one
really?
to Minch after the semester he's gone through
Yeah.
doing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Next one.
I love
Next
you.
one. Who's most alpha?
Jaybird! Yeah, Jaybird!
Jaybird.
There we go.
Frankie somehow got some votes. I know he voted for himself.
Yeah.
We got Dan Hall, Boldis, and Kenny in there. All
Kenny
right.
as well.
I'll take. Hey, the bird.
Actually, no. That is not Kenny. There's
What is it?
3 different shades of blue. That one is actually Riley. That is
Oh,
Riley.
it's just not
Riley
showing.
got-
Oh, page 2.
okay.
Riley got cut off?
Definitely
So,
not Riley.
Frankie definitely voted for himself twice. Because definitely not. Next one. Next one. All right, who's the last person to respond? Dan Hall.
That is
Hall.
true.
Dan Hall.
Boldis.
It's
Boldis.
It definitely is
does
Boldis.
not
Boldis.
answer. Dude, we will be pulled over on the side of the road. It's happened a few times before. Calls John. Never answers.
Never answers.
I think
We were back home.
Yeah.
My brother called John on like a Thursday night. He called us back Saturday morning. He goes, "Yo, dude, what's up?"
Dude, I got stuff going on, man.
Next one. All right, most likely to bail you out of jail.
That's
I
Dylan,
won this
baby.
one with a landslide. I'm proud of myself.
There's
for that.
There you
no
go.
way.
I'll
No
take,
way.
I'm on.
I'll take a third
Next one.
of that.
Who's the goofiest? Paulie.
Hey
Real.
now,
yeah.
that's got, hey,
Goofball.
I am a
Real.
goofball. If we had Brian on here,
Yeah.
that would be
All right, next one.
run away.
Yeah.
Run away. If we have it.
Next one. Most likely to bark in public.
Really? Do it!
I won that one.
Yep.
That's
I
all
gotta
you need to
vote
know.
somehow.
Next one.
Oh, Frankie would second.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
That's real.
Next one. Yippee, live in the van. Seth and I split.
So they're just gonna be living the van life
Yeah,
together.
Oh yeah.
And then all of us can live in one.
We're all
like,
just
suplex
living the van life.
Yeah. Next one. Get back with their ex. Frankie.
I didn't even have
Brian.
That's
No,
Brian.
that's Brian. And then that
Oh,
one,
okay.
the one vote was for me.
I was gonna say like I didn't.
Anyway,
I love my
next
girlfriend.
one.
Yeah.
Get married first.
That's gotta be Kenny, right?
Yeah.
wait,
No. This one's Riley.
Oh, that makes
This
sense.
one's Paulie.
Yeah.
This one's Boldis.
Hey.
And then
Nice.
I think this one's Kenny. Yes. All right, next one.
We love
Congrats,
Chelsea
boys.
around here.
The person you go to for advice, I won that one.
I don't know how I didn't get anything. That's honestly.
Yeah,
we
we
need a
need to listen to
revote.
Dylan.
We need
for
a
advice, but
revote.
That's all right.
Next
Revote.
one.
I'm going Dan Hall.
Biggest simp, Paulie. And it
Real.
stands true to
Landslide.
There wasn't even a different option.
100% true.
It was Hey, real quick, guys. Who's the biggest simp? 3, 2, 1.
Paulie Beatty.
Hey, shout out Juliana.
I'm about to say some words I can't.
Last time we did this, when we sent this out, she was just your friend who's a girl. So.
Yeah. But now she's my
girlfriend.
Girl who's a friend.
That's how you say it.
She's my lovely.
Anyway, we're gonna send it over to commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more. Oh boy.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one. Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
All right, welcome back to Oh Boy. We're still kind of playing some Pong, just hanging out, chilling as we do. Well, now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Girlfriend Review. All the boys now have girlfriends, and I'm still sitting here single. So if you're watching this, maybe pop up my Instagram, give me a follow. Don't put up my Instagram, I guess, Brummer, whatever, dude. I'm just going to stay single. So, boys, take it away.
Do we have a camera?
Take 2, maybe.
Or not. Anyway, we're doing girlfriend review. From Megan, we've got a few key texts.
Hey, wait,
Katie and I are laughing out loud.
Shout out Hannah.
Shout out Hannah. We're bringing Dylan up for you. We're going to hang out. That's all I'll say. Yeah, we're laughing out loud. Minch on the street is very funny. Calling out your broken trucks are not broken, by the way. They're just...
For now.
Making sure I know what I'm talking about by fixing them. Wow, only 6 minutes left. This is so entertaining. I don't know what more we could have better than that. So we're going to move on, yeah.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, man.
All right. From Ella and her family. Loves the new set. Doesn't. I'm not gonna say that one actually. The new graphics cool for Minch on the Street. I like the new style of Minch on the Street. I think there was 2 seconds where I wasn't laughing or smiling. Not good with numbers, but best one yet. Mary says best one ever. Noni was laughing and enjoying herself like a 1,000,000 out of 10. Much improved production.
Hey. Oh, the newest member.
Oh boy, making her debut is my lovely girlfriend Juliana. She wants to start off first. Come on!
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Oh, okay. Well, I need the camera back on me.
Hurry up,
We need to go from the heart. All right, so she first off just says, I love you in all caps, which is awesome. I love you too. Not too, but whatever. All right, she goes, here's my official debut review. So glad the show is back. Paul, your dance moves are great, and I can officially say that I'm a proud supporter of Minch on the Street. My only request is more Seth, so we need him to keep on coming.
Right.
No way Justice is most alpha. That's crazy, Paul. I think you have some explaining to do about getting back with your ex. We said that was Brian, so whoever wanted to say that, whatever.
It was Brian.
And she goes, you don't have to say this out loud, but I would just like to add that I'm genuinely so proud of all of you, and I love you guys so much. And that she loves Megan.
Bump Kim.
So we'll go with that.
There we go.
Give her some love. Give her some love. Thank you, Juliana. Bump cam, maybe.
Oh, that was
there
good
it is.
right there.
All right, Kenny, go.
All right, go, Kenny.
Go. Why is Sean Dean calling me right now? Decline. Not have a mic on me, so I'm going to bring Minch over here to be on mic. Thank you, Minch. She says, it was wonderful, 10 out of 10, great entertainment, and a big fan of Minch on the Street.
Yeah. Who is it? Who is it?
All right, here, scooch back in.
All
Right. Scooch back in. Scooch back in.
Bring it in, boys.
All right, boys. All right, so spring break is coming up. Sadly, we only got, what, one more No more episodes.
No more episodes
spring
for spring break.
Thank God, because I need to get out of here. Me, Paulie, Kenny, Riley, Brummer in the back. We are all going to the Outer Banks.
In Australia, baby.
Not Australia, but quickly, we are going to be doing, we haven't publicly announced it, so we're going to do it now, and it will be on the Instagram. We are going to do Oh Boy Takes on the Outer Banks. It will be a vlog-style special event. It will not take up any Oh Boy time. It will be its own new show, hopefully 30 minutes. Minch, boldest, you don't even got the regular spring break, do you?
No, I got student teaching, so I got different breaks, man. It's a tough life.
45.
Yeah.
Minch is
I don't
going
know.
home, hanging out.
Grinding Grandmaster.
All right.
All right.
No, we're really excited to be back, guys. It's going to be an awesome semester. It's going to be fantastic. Dude, it continues to be, real quick.
Mother review real quick. Minch on the Street was the best of the show.
There we
And
go.
also, gotta give a little shout out, was Ryan Hoffman's birthday on Monday.
Happy
So
birthday.
all
Happy
the boys
birthday,
who
Ryan
wish
Hoffman.
you
Happy
had the
birthday.
greatest birthday.
So, Oh Boy continues and will forever be the greatest show on WTOP. Boys, I think that's all we got. Why don't we give them the first one of enjoy the rest of your night.
My name is John Bolus. I just drifted this 89 long bet forward, so I could do anything. International water.
It's not. You know it's not.
What's up, man? I got your food.
Dude, I can't hear you, man. I can take a seat right. You might have just broken the studio.
Here's Riley. Hey.
I feel very comfortable in this setting right now. Oh boy! Don't ask any more stupid questions.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Dylan.
I'm Paulie, a.k.a. Garrett Garrison.
I'm John Bolus.
I am Steve. I'm actually John Mincher,
You,
aka Riley
you
Jones,
actually
and
need to
you're
get off the
watching-
show.
Oh boy!
You actually need to get up. We asked you to fill in.
Yeah.
One, you're not as attractive as Minch, and then
I'm
you say
close.
that, dude.
I'm
All right.
almost there.
All right. So anyway, kicking off today's show, we have a special guest. It may be obvious by looking at us, but some of us are very.
I thought it was on.
Oh.
What's up, dude?
Oh, we forgot to turn the monitor on. But
always professional.
Always
Oh, boy.
professional on Oh Boy.
Except-
So anyway, I don't know if you guys can tell, especially looking at John and I, but we are very big fans of country music. Something that I rallied for the last season on DK was how good country music is. Little shameless plug. I think this is actually you, because
Oh, yeah.
well,
Or who is it, me or you?
Oh, is this?
I don't
Oh,
know.
why did I say John? Whatever. And while those two mainly love Hank Jr. and all sorts of other old country, especially, we have some friends that when they come over, they like to
Still trying to
complain
get the
and
TV.
say that country music isn't always the best. So,
it's not plugged in, Buck.
Paulie, that's you.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were going to keep reading. All right, so we're here to test our knowledge of other genres and maybe even expand our minds. Please welcome our good friend and former audio operator, Nasir Miko.
Yay! Come on, dude.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right,
How's it
dude.
going?
You're
How's
on
it
the
going?
show.
No overtime.
Little spin.
What's up, dude?
That was
Little
nice.
spin.
What's up?
All right, Riley, you got to share your mic with Nasir.
Oh,
here.
shoot. You're right.
So Nasir, you want to kind of explain what we're going to be doing?
We are going. Well, first, let me vilify myself.
Okay.
I have a healthy respect for country. I just can't lock in to all of country. You know what I'm saying? But there's a healthy respect for it.
Where'd
Healthy
that respect come
Brian
from,
DeMuro, if
Nasir?
you're hearing, your music is trash.
All right.
But we'll be going over some lyrics, some song lyrics, and people here, Dylan, people behind me, Paulie, we'll be guessing them, and Riley and John, yeah. But you guys ready? I mean, are we gonna keep score?
We can keep score.
Yeah.
Seth, you want to keep score?
Sure, but they want me to tell the seat to keep the mic away.
Oh, away from your face? Oh, okay. All right.
I'll keep
I'm
score.
not gonna look.
All right, keep score. All right, go ahead.
All right. This one everyone may know. They think I would do it, but I did it. Really having this, really winning. Was times that I thought I'd forever be sinning.
John, I think you're
I'll
gonna
start
know this
with
one,
that.
'cause I know this.
Let
one.
me know if you need a hint.
I do know this one. and I think-
Is it us versus them?
Oh,
Is that
oh,
what it is?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, then yeah, go.
I do know this one.
like this is a
Are we
I
in this
don't know
competition? It's Change Me by Big X the Plug.
Oh man.
Shouts out to Alex in the back.
Hey.
All right. Good. They got one. What's your team name?
Team
Chicken Jockey.
Team Chicken Jockey.
Team Chicken Jockey won. What's y'all team name?
I think we just gotta go with Team Hank.
Team Hank. Team
Country
Hank. All right.
bumpkin.
We got another one. We got
bumpkins.
another one. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time.
Can I go? It's Green Day, Good Riddance.
Yes.
Dang right.
There you go.
I love
that
Green
one.
Day.
I didn't know that one.
Billy
We're gonna
Joel.
get smoked.
What's going on, Team Hank?
I'm not gonna know.
Dude,
this
I
off
didn't
the
know that
tune
song.
going.
Okay.
You're saying
do
it
like
like
Green Day.
a goodbye story or something.
The song is good.
All right.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you.
No. Oh my gosh. Is it Tears for Fears?
Wrong.
Wait, what?
I can keep going.
Seth looks familiar.
Oh.
Let me know if y'all want me to keep going.
Yeah,
These are like
I have
good
it.
night stories.
I have
this
it.
year. I'm getting put
Yeah,
to
I was
bed.
gonna
Is
say.
it everybody wants
John,
to
we're
roll?
doing
Yes.
great.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Paulie's cooking. Y'all gotta
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
up.
we're
Oh, I thought we were
locked
doing
in.
artist
Catch
and
up.
song. Oh, whatever. Well,
yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, we're
let's
locked
see.
into this next one.
So I
Hold on,
was
let me.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I think this next one's kind of for him. Oh, you are the power over me. You are the truth that I believe. You are my life. You are my world. You are the air that I'm breathing, girl.
Oh.
on?
I know it. Is it Sweetheart by Thomas Rhett?
Wrong.
What?
Oh,
What?
crud.
Wrong.
Hint.
You want me to keep going or just a hint? This person has an extremely long beard. This guy has an extremely. No.
What am I thinking?
Oh,
No.
Chris Stapleton. Okay.
Yeah.
Repeat it.
Oh, you are the power over me. You are the truth that I believe. You are my life. You are my world. You are the
Probably
air.
leave.
Huh?
You should probably leave.
No.
What? Parachute?
Nope.
Kenny's trying to give hints of IFBs right now, and even he's
I
getting
have
it
no
wrong.
idea.
He's flabbergasted by the fact
Is
that
it? It's not Tennessee Drink, right?
Nope. You- For all you guys wondering why he
Whitehorse?
said drink, HR is right next to us. I'll continue. You are the light I want to see. You're all of everything to me. You are the reason that I am woman. There we go.
Kenny gave it to
There we
him.
go.
Okay, Kenny.
Hey, we're on the board. We're on the board, Buck. We're on the board, Buck.
Team Hank's on the board. Let's see. All right, I got one. And in our time that you wasted, all of our bridges burned down. I've wasted my nights. You turned out the lights.
Payphone Room 5.
Paulie's on the board.
Yeah,
Y'all
there you
getting
go.
destroyed.
All right, this is your last one. It doesn't matter.
We
anyway.
gotta make this one a quick one.
I'm gonna mess y'all up. Dime pa donde vamos después de la playa.
Despacito.
All right, that's all the time we have for our song quiz. But stick around because after the break, we've got an all-new episode of Minch on the Street. Thanks for watching.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
me!
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
It's the angry episode. Welcome back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Minch on the Street. Let's get after it, dude. Why would I want my picture taken right now? Let's put my kids tech polo back in my dorm, dude. Oh, here, your picture taken. This would have been nice like 4 hours ago. Hey, this is pride of the tech department right here. Dan Mars.
Shoulders.
I want to see Sheen Dean get his picture taken. Dude, look at that.
That's a good picture.
Let's get that. Let's get that, no boy. Oh, it's gone. What was the highest test score in polymers?
It's confidential information I can't disclose.
Was it mine?
I probably
Minch the smartest.
I don't know if you were here when I explained the rules. Gonna take 3 pictures or landscape style. You're
Yeah, you button that up.
If you like them, we'll continue on to the portrait style ones and we'll do another 3 there.
No, look at that one. Go back. Yes.
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 Yes. Look at this guy. Minch's turn? All right.
Mitch, get some headshots taken.
I gotta take my head off. I washed my hair in the toilet today.
What?
So I could get my headshot taken, and never did. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I went to class and I had my head on, and then I was like, wait, I need to wet my hair. And then I just, like, put it in the sink for a second. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
This time.
Allegedly. I may have... What size is this?
The hood also has to come off. And you can...
I can't? I didn't think I was actually doing this with this on. I'm not actually taking my kid's tech picture right now. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Not really, to be honest.
You a Star Wars fan? Dude. These nerds don't even like Star Wars. So what is this? I thought that was like...
Have you ever seen Star Wars?
I have.
What's your favorite movie?
Huh?
What's your favorite movie?
Honestly, don't know much.
What's your favorite word from Star Wars?
Force.
You lift heavy.
The only thing I lift is bagels and put them into my mouth. Here, I'll give Bull this one so you can feel it. Feel the edges. Oh. So this is what we call PLA, polylactic acid. Just did the Hispigore this morning too for try-on. It was wonderful. There's bowling ball swinging from the ceiling and everything. So the bed temp's a little hot. You can see the corners here curling up a little bit. But you hear that? Yeah, you don't. Exactly. that right there, a good printer. Polly, what would you rate this print out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Can I give it a 10 and a 9?
All right, buddy.
Daniel Trapp.
Our can holder is a different type of plastic. It's PET G. I don't know what that one stands for. It's poly something or other. Which is the story of my life this semester. It's poly something or other.
Poly something or other.
Wait, isn't it polyethylene terephthalate?
No, it's polybeatty, John.
Dude.
Oh, no one.
Sorry, we were talking.
Sorry, I don't listen to you, Polly. I don't really like you.
He said, "Is that polyethylene?" I go, "No, it's Paul Beatty, John. Like, get it right."
Well, that was really funny, Polly.
No, all right.
Take that hat off.
All right, you know what?
What does this art piece make you feel?
Waste of money.
Yeah.
I mean, they could at least clean the dirt out of the center of it.
I've always heard it was a sundial. If it's a sundial, it is literally the worst sundial I've ever seen in my life.
Me too.
Who's telling what time?
It's not even a dial, it's square.
Who's
Dials
telling
are
what
circular.
time of day it is based on this thing? Greasy Minch on the seat. Oh, he just turned the wipers off, but apparently it was raining outside. Look at this guy. No, not me, dude. Get out of here. Get out of my face. I don't know how this camera works. Pan over. It's Mari. Mari, how was your spring break?
It's kind of weird, bro. Been on my job, bro.
Hang on, wait. Can we all stand in this closet for a... Come on, boys. Dorm tours. All right, give us a tour of... This is actually where he lives. Could you give us a little tour real quick?
Alright, so this is like, you know, my shower, so I like wash myself, you know what I'm saying? Got some cleaning parts right here. We got the Virex, similar to Clorox, disinfectant. Crews for bathroom cleaning, glands for windows. Got my mop bucket to like make sure I can clean up after myself, my little bathroom. Got my wardrobe in here, it's not gonna open it, so I got clothes or whatnot.
Is there anything in here that would kill me if I drank it?
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this?
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn. Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to Oh Boy.
That was really just.
I was not.
Oh boy!
No heads up. Welcome
Wow.
back.
Keep going.
Joining us in the studio today is our all-new bystander that we're hoping to
Wait.
turn into a bro.
All right.
Or do
Seen her in past episodes of Minch on the Street. Also, a passer by.
There you go.
But never
he's got
before has she made an appearance on the Oh Boy set. Please, everyone, welcome the one, the only, HR Emily Mike. Share the mic, share the mic, share the love, share the love, share the love.
Share the mic. Yeah, I have to as well.
Hold on, you don't have a mic yet. No one can hear you yet.
Hi, it's great to be here.
We're happy to have you. Yeah. So it only took us 8 episodes to get HR called here, but
Don't worry, I was called many more
have that
times.
one in.
So, John,
Still
you wanna-
early.
You want to ask that first whole question there, John?
Yeah. So you're TOP's HR director. That sounds like a lot of fun. What's that like? What? I'm confused. Why am I getting pointed at?
So it's actually a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. So essentially my job is to kind of make sure that everybody feels, like comfortable, represented, and just overall happy, I guess, at the studio.
Is everyone happy here?
No.
What do you,
So I'm happy. I'm all right.
Relatively
I've done
happy,
my
I
job
could
poorly
say.
then.
I feel like everyone here on the Oh Boy crew has fun.
But it's a lot of
Except
like
maybe Piper, she's never happy.
Dang.
it's a lot of just kind of like maintenance-y tasks. Like I'm running general manager elections.
Yeah,
in
abstain,
a week.
dude.
Oh, I love how
We're voting for
Abstain. I'm
abstain.
voting for
Vote
abstain.
for
I mean,
abstain.
you guys don't even know. But overall, it's a lot of work, but it's a really fun position.
So you're the person we have to talk to if we have formal complaints about entertainment
Yes.
breach.
Yes. And I've received
I have a formal
so many.
complaint about entertainment.
We have
I've
multiple.
received my inbox is flooded with entertainment breach complaints. I don't know what to do.
Heard it right here.
Yes,
Heard it right here.
Yes, sir.
Entertainment breach. is not
They're telling me to take it down. I
Yes,
might.
yeah, we should.
How many HR complaints you have about Oh Boy?
-2.
Negative.
Big old goose egg.
It's actually
I love how
compliments.
centered we
People
have
being like,
it.
"Oh my god,
Yeah.
Oh Boy is awesome."
Yeah, all I've heard.
Someone asked that next question.
Yeah, we've also heard that you are a fraternal twin. What's that like?
Honestly, being a fraternal twin is really fun. It's kind of like having, I guess, your best friend like built it. Like they can't leave. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of. I grew up. I went to the same school with my twin, of course. She came here to Oswego for a year. She doesn't go here anymore, but I love her so much. It's awesome to have a fraternal twin because, I don't know, you just got your built-in buddy for life. It's great.
Yeah. Fraternal twin, right? You see it?
I do. We don't really look alike, though. People think that we're cousins, so that's...
Yeah, we get that a lot, too.
Yeah.
You guys look more like cousins than twins. It's the eye color, I think. But your eye colors both match your hats, and I really like that. Or kind of. Your hat's gray.
It's just
Never
the dirt
mind.
on John.
Yeah, it's the dirt. That's what it is.
Yeah, John's hat used to be that color.
It used to be white, actually.
Dude, I just
That's
read
so
the next
silly.
question.
Stop. Okay.
All right, so we heard another fun fact about you. You went to Washington, D.C.
No, be serious right now. Say it without breaking.
All right. It says here that another fun fact about you is you actually went to Washington, D.C. for a spelling bee in 2019. How'd that go? Can you spell supercalifragilistic? What? Nerd. Can you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yes, I know you
Go.
guys.
To be able to read.
Can I answer the question? Do you want to answer?
What's it like to be able to read?
I'm always wondering.
Well,
The transcript here keeps going by.
Kind of.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. I won't lie. I mean, to be able to read is great, but then you have to read, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, as everybody here in the studio knows, I'm a very big nerd. I don't know if you guys at home watching are. I'm sure you know now. But essentially, I mean, it worked out for me in the end because my family and I got a free trip to Washington, D.C., where
You lost?
My
sister misspelled scoop, so
I came in 51st out of 560, like 7.
Hey, good job, Emily. That's
good. Back in 2019.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
was on ESPN
now you have
for
to.
it, and that was what made me
ESPN.
that was what made me interested in the components of a live broadcast.
All right, spelling bees are cool now.
Wait, were you on the same one as that kid who went Iridos or
No,
something?
that was like
A
2012.
couple years before. You knew the year?
I think.
The Iridos.
I don't know. Nobody fact checked me, and my year was also the year that 8 students won, and they had to change the rules after that.
So, real quick, we only have 30 seconds. Like Kenny just, I know. Can you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
S.
Wait, I have a quick question.
W.
Okay, well,
Oh,
Dylan
super?
literally said that was the last question.
SUPER.
So,
I don't have 30 seconds to ask you.
No, go.
Oh, I was your TA last year. Do you still think that there's like a supremacy divide between
No,
us?
especially now.
All right, well, after that question, we are going to go to
I have
break,
your
so
position.
stay tuned for more.
Bye.
Oh, boy!
I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of times.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Back to, oh boy, it's time for the girlfriend review.
So all the boys have been getting messages from their girlfriends and other loved ones throughout the show. So it's time to see how this episode has gone so far, boys.
Okay, so I'll go first if you wanna. My girlfriend called in. Oh, hold on, they threw up the
there we
graphic.
go.
Yay! So my girlfriend actually called in. Say hi. So there he is. What did you think of the show? Did you watch it all? What'd you think?
Minch, how'd you like the Minch on the street?
How'd you like Minch on the street?
Dude, it was great. Yeah? I'm very surprised that this was how HR got Piano.
Hold on, I got told to bring the. Dude, this is awkward. All right.
Oh, God. Never.
But, all right, Pookie Bear, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, Pookie Bell.
All right, bye, buddy.
Bye, Minch.
Munch.
All right, who's next?
All right, go ahead. Actual girlfriend review time. Who wants to go first?
Paulie, you can go first.
I'll go first since I read it. So this was, she didn't think she was going to be up for this, but she still is. And she asked me to still use the
Shout out
last
Juliana.
one. Shout out Juliana. She goes, every episode shows all of your guys' hard work and dedication. I love watching each episode as it gets better and better. Proud of you all. And she says, add that Minch on the street never disappoints. Even when he's not here, it's still such a good segment.
Pretty good. Nice.
Might as well just,
Yeah, making her girlfriend review debut, my wonderful girlfriend Chelsea. She said she only got 2 out of the songs for this year's question.
Chris Stapleton was
that
definitely
checks
one
out.
of
She
them.
also loves country music. It's what she bumps pretty regularly. So yeah, that does check out. She
Definitely
says
not Fall Out
W
Boys.
minus 2 complaints. It's just because we're just that good. Emily Mike, Chelsea says that getting that far in a spelling bee is pretty iconic, not gonna lie. She says she enjoyed the episode, and shout out Juliana.
Yay, she'll love to hear that one.
Are you by
Kenny.
microphone today?
Sure, I can
pull you in real close.
Here you
No,
go,
let's
bud.
pull
Oh,
it really
okay,
close.
here we go.
Okay, wait, here we
Snuggle
go.
in a little
Yep,
bit.
we're snuggling tight. Okay, here we go. Girlfriend review. John from Morgan, of course. John and Dylan struggling to guess anything other than a country song is so funny. Sean's photo shoot was so unexpected and also so funny. This episode was so good. I give it a 10 and a 9. And to say hi to my fellow girlfriend reviewers for me.
Yay.
Hello, Margan.
So nice.
Okay.
Hi, Margan.
Hi, Margan.
Hi, Margan.
Hi, Margan.
All right, Margan.
Oh,
John?
Dude, to all the young bachelors out there, if all of us can get girlfriends, you
There's
guys
hope.
can
There's
too.
hope for
You
all
look
of
at
you.
this crew here.
Except Dylan, apparently.
Guy stinks.
From Megan, this episode, I love this episode, probably one of my favorites. Mitch on the Street was funny. It was cool that that girl went to DC for a spelling bee, Emily Mike. Overall, great episode. It's going by too fast. Me and Dylan got creamed in the song game, which...
Brother, this guy stinks!
Shut up, Nasir.
Nasir's just yelling stuff.
Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. We also have
Seth has a girl who is a friend review.
The boys just wanted me to feel included. So my girl who is a friend is Nikki. She says, love, oh boy, big fan of the monitor not working at the beginning. I would like, she wants an update on the hermit crab from...
Shelly is alive.
Yes!
She's alive.
Shelly is still alive.
She's looking
The
forward to Minch
overhit.
on the Street in full force next time, hopefully. She wasn't a fan of Minch on the Street this week.
I knew it wasn't going to be the best day.
Well, I thought it's great, as always. You're wrong, Nikki. Need more Seth content. Aw. Also, how is Zinni? How did they not get I Think I'm in Love with You? Very disappointed.
All right, hold on. You got to stop asking about my cat.
Sorry, Nikki. Let you down.
You got to stop asking about my cat.
She's going to steal it, man. She's going to take it.
Yeah, Nikki is not allowed to take my nephew. Yeah, that's...
Speaking.
I just stretched out my shirt so bad. Going like
Speaking.
this. Also,
Mike.
New Zealand. That's where Seth went.
Represent.
Wow.
Guys, Paulie's trying to get somebody's attention
seriously.
over.
We have a minute left
Can
in
we
the show.
please?
Yeah.
Speaking of nephews, my wonderful
Smoot!
nephew.
Put it on two!
Will be
Put it on two! Put it on two! Happy birthday, Smoot! Happy birthday, buddy!
Smoot, I love you.
We love
We
you,
all love
Smoot.
you here on
On
Oh
that
Boy.
note, Chelsea's niece turned 10 over the weekend. Shout out Sawyer.
Shout out
Yes.
Sawyer!
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Any other birthdays?
My birthday's in July.
Yeah! I think. John and I. Hey, shout out Megan though. John and I are going to visit Megan and her friends. Yep.
And he didn't invite me.
Kane, if you want.
We didn't invite everybody. But that's going to do it for today's show. So be sure to follow our Instagram and come back in 2 weeks for our next episode. We've got 2 episodes left this season, so stay tuned because these are episodes you will not want to miss.
Thanks for watching.
Oh!
Hey, how are you? You want to chat? Well, you're in luck. The Mick and Nick show is about to start. Oh, Nick! The Mick and Nick show is starting.
Oh, wait, let's go then.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Mick and Nick Show. It's great to have you join us. Nick, what are we going to talk about today?
Today we're going to be playing some Would You Rather, dive deep into our feelings and real talk, and psychologically torture our guests with...
Secret coming up later.
Okay.
All right. So right now we're going to play, just a simple game of Would You Rather. Alrighty. Okay, first question. Would you rather eat pasta or pizza for the rest of your life?
That's really hard, as an Italian. I gotta say, I do love both. There's definitely differences as well, where it's like, you can have anything on the pasta, you can have anything with pizza. But I would go with pizza just because I do love pizza. I've had pizza like for dinner last night and the night before, so that speaks volume. I could do it again tonight if I really wanted to, but I probably shouldn't.
I would choose pasta just because you can do so many things with it. And it's not too weird. So, you can make mac and cheese. You can make carbonara. You can do so many. You can add so many things as long as it has sauce and veggies and meat. You can have the whole food group in there. So
No, exactly.
That's why I say pasta. Sometimes pizza. I could see what you can do with pizza, but if you put pineapple on there, I'm not your friend.
No,
anymore.
exactly. I don't like
anymore.
pineapple on pizza either.
So you can't put fruit on your pizza.
I mean, you're right, but you can't put fruit in your salad, your pasta. Yeah, so.
I guess.
Let's go to the next one. Would you rather live in the ocean or in space for 10 years?
Yeah, that's a hard one because both are extremely terrifying.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would say probably the ocean, just because give it the whole Aquaman vibes or something. Maybe I'll find Atlantis or something.
I would do the ocean too, just because at least there's stuff in the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what's in it, but we at least know that things in it exist. With space,
also, it's limited. With space, it's infinite.
Literally infinite. It's just a void. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. In both instances, physically, you'll probably change quite a lot because there's no set gravity. But I feel if you're in the ocean, you'd also get really strong.
I feel you get strong, but also you get maybe taller in a sense, or maybe sometimes if you depending on the pressure, you could also shrink a little bit, which for your case, that might be a little unfortunate.
Wow. Of course, we had to throw a short joke in there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, would you rather always have to run or walk to your destination?
Ooh.
Even you can't take any sort of transportation.
I would say walk.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no transportation?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say walk, Because it's like I feel like running be really awkward. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're going to class and then you just see someone bolting. Like you see Bolt. Like I could make a profession. I would say actually no running because I could make a profession out of it.
I guess. Well, yeah, okay.
You know how the calves I would have from
Well,
running
same
everywhere?
with walking.
But the running.
Well,
you save
well,
time.
here's my opinion. Walking, because you can like you have more stamina with walking. With running, you get tired super fast. But with walking, you can walk slowly, or you can walk a little bit fast, not sprinting,
I guess then the
but
question
just like fast
is,
walking.
would it be
I would
like would you be able to walk like fast like all the time, or would you have to take breaks? If you would have to take breaks, then walking makes more sense.
I would walk as slow or fast as I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one, let's do one more.
Yeah.
Would you not eat ice cream or chips for the rest of your life? I would say ice cream because I love chips. I love like my good old sea salt, pepper.
I don't know. I'm a sweet person, so I would not eat chips for the rest of my life.
I get you.
Yeah.
So this week on WTOP, May started off with some fashion memes. So unless you live under a rock, you probably know that the Met Gala happened on May 1st. The theme this year was Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty, which is a tribute to the designer most of us have never really heard before. I usually roast the Met Gala outfits with my friends, but in finals I haven't been able to really do that. But it hasn't stopped me from noticing two stars who have made headlines recently. The first one being the amazing Doja Cat, who dressed up like Lagerfeld's famous cat, Chopette, who is definitely famous now thanks to Doja. As seen in the photo, Doja is wearing cat prosthetics and a white dress that resembles the fur of the cat. In one of her interviews, all she did was meow, which in my opinion is hilarious and on brand for her. The other star who stole my heart is Blackpink's Jennie Kim. You know how much I love K-pop. Seeing Jennie at an event like this is insane. Her appearance adds her to the handful of K-pop musicians who have went to this event, like Jackson Wang, CL, and the good old Gangnam Style Psy.
Nice. And in other news, a 40-pound shelter cat from Virginia found its forever home with homeowner Kay Ford. According to Rack Foundation, the shelter that the cat is from originally weighed 42 pounds when he went in. I mean, just look at this chonker.
Adorable.
He's so big. Oh gosh. And yes, he is most definitely on a diet to lose the weight. Luckily, Patches, that's the name of the cat, is still able to walk, but it takes a bit of encouragement to do so. Kay Ford, who adopted the cat, has set up a Facebook page for anyone to follow Patches' weight loss journey, titled Patches' Journey, and the page has now amassed 5,000 followers.
Oh no, they're going to get another one after this. Coming up, we'll dive deep into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned, because it's about to get real.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill
Should we
told me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
So today we are joined by our friends Kat Speed and Kenzie Shields. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself, such as your majors, interests, and clubs you're a part of?
Do you want to go first?
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I am a journalism and music major. I'm a junior here, and I'm also an RA in Cayuga Hall.
My name is Kat Speed. I am a communication major with a minor in mathematics. I am a part of Vocal Effect. I'm an RA in Fennell. And yeah, I love singing.
Oh, it's great to have you guys on here. So let's get on with the disclaimers. And so heavy topics such as trauma and deep emotions will be discussed in this segment of the show. Some topics may be easily triggering and may be hard to listen to. The answers to the questions of the day pertain to our experiences only. Please listen to our experiences with an open mind and leave your judgments behind. This is a safe space.
We find it very important to delve into these topics because we want to spread awareness about the importance of healing and mental health. We are not licensed therapists nor studying to be ones. Therefore, if you feel called to ask for professional help, please visit the Mary Walker Health Center on campus to speak with a counselor. You're never alone. So, the question of the day is, how do you help people in need?
Yep. And today we're gonna, in honor of our RA guest, we're gonna be making door decks. Yay! Does anyone want to say anything first about the question?
So I think just like helping people in need, like it's very like situational. Like I think, I mean, you're gonna run into so many things that maybe you'll expect and maybe you won't expect. But, you know, it's about how do you, like, handle those things. And I feel like I'm somebody who's, like, very, like, on for it, like, all the time. Like, I'm, like, ready for it. But, like, you know, that's not the case for everybody. So I think just, you know, being open to that and, you know, kind of being open to anything that comes through the door, like, is just really, really essential for that kind of, you know, especially, like, helping anybody, because I think you would want somebody to be helpful and open to you when you come to them about something.
Yeah, I try to also, like you said, like be open and be honest. And, you know, sometimes there'd be days when I just really, I'm not in the right headspace to be able to listen to someone.
Yeah.
So, like, it's important for me to, like, kind of evaluate myself before, like, diving right in. But I always, you know, try to be that friend that's always there to listen. Or like, I had this like bad habit of always giving unsolicited advice. But I've been working on just listening and and validating. And because I do that with others, I'm starting to also do that with myself, you know? Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the same way where it's like, sorry. Usually I do want to try and like help out my friends. I like listening. I like, you know, I do like giving advice when they ask it and when it's warranted. But what's kind of important also is just kind of just being there for them, I realize. Especially like if I can give my own experiences, like how we do with the show, if I can give my own experiences to them and help them out in a way, then I'm totally fine with doing that. But also just kind of just being there for them. And something that I've liked to do recently is also check in on them afterwards, especially like if it's something really serious. I want to make sure that they're okay and like, you know, they're doing good and, you know, just, you know, all the little worries in life.
Right. I think, Kat, what you said about like sometimes you expect it and sometimes you don't. I think for me the biggest test comes when I don't expect it. You know, when I'm on call, when I have the on-call phone, I expect it to maybe ring at 3 a.m. at night, and I'm ready for that, and I feel emotionally prepared for that. But there are also moments where like someone might knock on my door, and I might not be emotionally prepared to deal with that incident. One time, someone knocked on my door when I literally had COVID. Did not know that at the time. I had tested negative that night, so I wasn't in quarantine or anything.
Gotcha.
But I was really, really sick, and I still had to do my job and respond. And I think that's one of the moments that I think of when I think of like helping someone. And it was okay in that moment to hand things off and get help from other people. But at the end of the day, you know, everyone needed to get taken care of. So
right, yeah, and being in like a position of authority or where your job is, you have to be on call for a set amount of time, is can be pretty taxing, you know, and like especially if I feel like in another life I would have become an RA if I felt like it, because I try to be very personal and I care about people. But like if I ever had the on-call phone, I'd probably be like really anxious that I don't know, a toilet is gonna break.
Oh God.
And it happens.
Yeah, you never, like, I mean, sometimes there's like pretty routine things that'll happen, especially like dependent on like what building you live in. Like that's what the phone is usually called for, like some things, but sometimes you'll just get that call that you're just like, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning and you're like, okay, now I gotta be up for this and like be ready for it. And you know, I think that's like the hardest thing, especially like right when you're like getting out of a sleep. You know, it's like having to be ready to do that is insane.
I would be
I'm so sorry.
I would
It's
be
fine.
so disoriented.
Oh, yeah.
So like how, I guess when or if you got a call like that, how does your brain go, like just automatically switch to like RA mode?
Yeah. For me, like I have a like get it done kind of mode, and even if like it's a very emotionally tense or stressful situation, I will go into this like get it done crisis kind of mode, and then I'll go cry about it for like an hour after. But like in the moment, you just gotta get it done some days, and that can be really hard when you're out of bandwidth.
And I think like just like something happens where like everything else that could be going on in your head or like your whole life that's going on, it's like, oh, everything shuts off for this right now. Like my mind is solely focused on that, and it has to be focused on the other person. So anything that you were concerned about in that moment kind of all just kind of goes away for that moment, because like in that moment in time you're not thinking about yourself anymore as the RA. You're thinking about the person you're trying to really help in that moment.
That's something I always like commemorate like RAs, because like I over like the couple of years like you go to Oswego, you definitely get to know a couple of RAs, and it's just always like kind of like that selflessness and also being able to like deal with that situation. I always have to like get like a, I don't know, like not like a golf cap or something, but like it's just something I look up to, and I wish I could like kind of do that, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot for a person to do that.
Right. And I was in a similar situation like that where I had to like kind of take action, right? And